So as I was mentioning before the game, because you know, a lot of you probably are curious, how did we lose yesterday, or you know, what happened or whatever. As I was mentioning, as I said before, I don't think there's like much to overthink. I think it's completely fine. We lost, indeed. We went 0-4. That's also true. We also lost with a Dragon Soul. We also lost 10k gold lead, 2 Nashers. We basically... Okay, it doesn't actually matter how we lost. It just matters that the only way of us losing the game is something that we did, okay? There was no other way we can lose this game than give up Elder and fight after. And not only give up Elder, because when you give up Elder, you can choose not to fight because, you know, enemy has no Bodinki. The only tower they have left is like the top tower and the Nexus towers. Mid-Inky is open. You can just like chill 2 minutes, then fight them again. You're still ahead. But we kind of chose to fight them there because it was like a bit cocky. But still, I think it's completely fine. I don't think that it matters much. And you know, in the end, if we get to playoffs and if we win games, like if we play a good League of Legends, we still play a good League of Legends. If we don't, we don't. And I think being negative over losing a game is just it's pointless, you know. And of course, we can be frustrated, but I think it's better to be frustrated if we don't make it to Worlds, if we don't make it to playoffs, you know, then it's like a good time to be frustrated because you have like a lot of time to dwell on your mistakes. But right now, there's just not the time. There's no time to grieve and there's no time to be disappointed because the season is halfway through only. We still have 4 weeks left. We are going back on stage as well next week. At least for some of our games. I'm not exactly sure how this is going to go, but at least some of our games are going to be on stage. And I think, you know, next week we play Astralis and Rogue, right? And we prepare for them and we try our best and see what happens. Wait, what the fuck is that? But anyway, as I was saying, it's completely fine. And if we go 0-6, maybe it's not fine then. Maybe if we go 0-6, I would be worried. But we went 0-4, and we also went 4-1. Keep in mind, we were 4-1, and we managed to turn it around from 4-1 to 4-5. And again, it's completely fine. It doesn't matter in the big picture. As long as you make it to top 6, top 4 preferably, because I think 5 and 6 is like... It's kind of hard to win playoffs from 5 and 6. We have a lot of games to play, but it's also a challenge. It's just really bad mindset to think that it's over or something. Of course, there's many disappointed fans again, and fans that are match and they think G2 is over and overall it's just doomed and they should, you know, retire or whatever. But again, I mean... I don't give a fuck, right? I don't give a fuck about these people. It's completely irrelevant to me. Because I know what our team is capable of. And I also know that we can definitely win. And, you know, if we win in the end, then those people that are saying this now will probably not speak up. Because they'll be like, G2 is on top again. So we don't want to talk about, you know, them being bad again. We will just wait until they are bad so we can actually hate them, huh? I remember last summer's split was quite the same, no? 4 lose streak, then stomping Fnatic in split final. Last split was a bit different though, because we never were 4 and 5 last split. I think the worst stats we had last split was 5 and 7. 5 and 7 is worse than 4 and 5 because you get 2 losses for 1 win. So technically 5 and 7 is worse than 4 and 5. But we were also 6 and 7 the day after because 5 and 7 we were only for like a day, I think. And then we were 6 and 7. So yeah, I do think that it's gonna be fine. I just don't have any space for being sad and disappointed because I'm so excited. I'm so excited for tomorrow. I'm so excited for tomorrow. I'm super excited for like the next weekend of LEC. I want to see what we can change. And if we are bad, then we are just bad. And then we are bad, and there's like, and then we get 5 months vacation, you know. If we are bad, if we don't make it to playoffs, let me count how many months we have to chill. Playoffs start in August. So, August, September, October, November, and December. If we lose, we have 5 months of vacation. 5 months. Holy moly, man. I didn't have 5 months of vacation in a while. Maybe I will also get a permanent vacation in NA though. That's the only problem. Because, you know, if we don't make it to playoffs, I'm not sure what G2 would say, but I might have I might get permanently retired to NA, and then my vacation will prolong from 5 months to maybe like a 1.5 year. But, you know, when you look at the bright side, it's a good weather there. But yeah, as I was saying, I think we are gonna do well, and I'm excited for tomorrow. And I don't want to give you false hope as well, but you can trust me that I don't worry, okay? I really don't worry. I think I'm super looking forward to the future, because the thing is that I'm also looking at the teams, and I think they are not so good, you know? Sure, we are not good too, but looking at how the teams play, there is no team that is good, you know? So it's fine. Nothing is happening tomorrow, we just have a day of scrims. Nothing in particular. But tomorrow we start practice and preparation for week 5. And I think week 5 is gonna be great. The easiest way of making things work when it comes to the meta is playoffs and worlds, because the patch doesn't change, right? In playoffs and at worlds the patch doesn't change, and you keep playing the same things over and over again. But the problem is that during the season, during the split, the patch changes every 2 weeks. So every 2 weeks the champion can be stronger or weaker, and you don't actually know what is the strongest, because in 2 weeks it could just not be strong. Maybe Lee Sin solo lane is the strongest right now, but maybe in 2 weeks Lee Sin solo lane is not gonna be strong. So if Riot would decide to keep the same patch for pro play for, like, let's say a month or two months, then we probably would see more of yeah, maybe the strongest picks in the meta. But because the patch is changing so quickly, you kind of just want to win every game you want, or you can rather, until you hit playoffs. And then when you hit playoffs, this is where, like, you really look what is the strongest, if that makes sense. Should we be worried now, or is it just growing pains? Like I mentioned, I'm looking forward, right? And I'm not really worried. So, I mean, you can choose to be worried, you can choose to not believe, you can also choose to fuck G2, or fuck me, or fuck whoever you don't like. I don't really give a shit about you. If you choose to do that, that's your choice, right? You will come back anyway when we start winning, and my goal is to start winning. I think in this game we might alter our pathing to try to cheese them, but there's a dead karma. I'm not exactly sure if that's the plunder. Didn't get an assist even. Shit. Isn't he out? He's out. This is a problematic because I'm gonna lose my red buff for that. He did flash, I guess, for my flash. And Koima also is two suns. Yeah, I'd like to go there as well. But I might be late. I could also invade his raptors. I mean, cracks. Because there is a chance. I mean, the only thing is I'm not actually sure if we win 2v2. His invade worked out, but it didn't. I think I farm until with my wolves and Grambar spawning now. I think I'm gonna take both camps, and then I can choose to base or not to base. I don't think they can really die bot, so maybe I can base. I mean, this is quite selfish. Quite selfish to not push that wave. I don't really see Viego. He could also be doing red buff since he's not bot lane. I mean, the only place he can be is either red buff or bot. Cracks, I mean. Viego's gonna be here, and the gang is rather obvious. I don't like it so much. Viego is here. Quick Sejuani tanks though. Or Lee Sin, I suppose, is as good of a tanker as the other guy. This is also rather scary. I killed myself to kill her. Wait, what? Gragas got an assist and Camille didn't? What? League of Legends, excuse me? How did Camille not get an assist but Gragas did? Gragas actually queued me so he got 150 gold extra. And apparently Camille didn't hit a single ability. Well, I mean, it's true. It's true, right? I shouldn't be mad. It's just not what I imagined. I thought we were gonna get assists, they won't, and then we get extra gold from the kill, and Camille can like push out. So, ooh, you. Oh, that's my gonna kill though. Can I chase him? Shield? No shield. I went from the wrong side, I think. Why cannon? Why cannon? Because how the fuck do I get? It's fine. I'm out. That was bad Drake start. Very bad Drake start. I wouldn't mind fighting though. Maybe I trolled a bit. Why is the cold mouse so powerful? Oh, yo, this is a disaster. I should have not went without Camille. I should have went with Camille. That was a mistake. Ran Sejuani, ran. Okay, the Sejuani is like kind of broken, but we need to make sure that we play around her because otherwise she will not be broken. Kick in Camille ult is so broken. You just kick, but you don't care where. You just kick. Kick to the face. For the sake of I kick to the face. Shit. I can play that better. Fuck. If he flashes me though, I mean, should I fight him? Oh. I was about to. You could hear that. You could hear that. I was about to go. No fucking down. This should be illegal, but we are staying mid for some reason. I don't think Akali should be able to push sidewave when we have mid priority. Ooh, he missed. But then he's dead. Karma is alive. And we could try to dive Riven because that's fun. That Q went slightly wide. Okay, this is looking pretty good. The guy is dead. The guy is not dead, but Riven's dead. Riven has no ult, so she cannot do anything. Riven is dead, Annie is alive, Gragas can fight, Kog'Maw is dead, we should do Nash now. They can do, I mean, this is, I understand jungle is dead, but everyone is alive with all their ultimates and every team, I mean, okay, so this was desperate, of course. How did I miss that one? Well, GG. I know, every time I see Sejuani top, it actually looks pretty strong. This is the second time I see it though. So technically, it's, you know, not a big sample size. But both games, it was playing top lane, it looked very strong. You rush that Nemesis item, no one can kill you, and you have so much CC.